and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 20. Second down. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long, even though they don't get it. Because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And complete to Drake London. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's the option. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cut back team! Cut back team! 60 Bobcats!
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Dillon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they work this out past the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 32 yards away. The Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Left wing 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Leonard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. On the move to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Irv Smith Jr., 91 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. They find some open field here. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. 2nd and 9 now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Robert Woods from 19 yards away. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Patterson running between the tackles. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Second and 14. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2. Here we go.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Pierce will try to pick it up. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Hey, check that, street.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 3rd down. 19 Tiger. Check contact. Ready?
They'll run with Patterson. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run here with Pierce. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That is caught by Anderson. He's at the 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A give, Carter running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Colts, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, round and lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.